Stop by to interact with the community and I every Friday night at 8 o'clock for live stream Fridays.
Welcome, trolls. First sees all.
Hi everyone, my name is Bruce Wards. I'm from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I got a real nice one for you. This one was passed through high dynamic range in the depths. My favorite areas, I'm starting to wonder if in the darkness and the areas that we're not seeing are not the areas that are the most modern, possibly. We're going to see something incredible today around Copernicus crater. I've showed you a structure, build structure, what I believe, that we know has a line going through it, whether it's natural or not, it's going through it. And here it is, Copernicus on the top left. Everything you see is a straight up shot that was inverted. So take any photo of the moon, no matter what the size of your telescope, invert it, then add green filter. Big trick, huh? There's no trick. There's no manipulation or trickery or even a brain that's needed to be able to see for yourselves what's up there on the surface. Okay, maybe a little bit of a brain. Here we go. Get ready, guys. Between the two white arrows, there is a straight path. That line, corridor, or electricity, or whatever it is, liquid, we don't know. But there's another one here, and going between the two yellow ones that are crossing each other's paths. What are these lines connected to? They're connected to these objects that are bright and smoky, and there's activity there coming from it, and it's right beside Copernicus crater. You can see it just over top. Let's look in even more detail. So now I inverted it. Beautiful, right? So we're seeing the edge we could not see. Do the same thing, the math. Purple line to purple line, green line to green line. Another two paths that are going by there, tunnels or corridors that are constructed. And now watch this. There's even a gap that you could see between one of these right here in the photo. Whether it be a deliberate gap or not, I'm showing you the little details that people aren't looking at. That's right there on the surface. Same photo. Now we're going to go see a third section. So I clarified it 3 times this photo to be able to see it. But go back to the first picture. It's still like this one. I just clarified it. Look at all the objects on the top right. Everywhere, light sources. I don't have to put arrows up, guys. We're looking over a city. I'm not going to put an arrow up over every bloody building. UFOs. This is something that not enough people are seeing for some reason on my channel. And let me tell you something. We're not talking about one UFO. We're talking about UFOs. Several UFOs. Someone asked me, why do we always see UFOs white? Well, not just mine. All UFOs are white when seen in space. That's how it works. When you see one here on Earth, which I believe Crow's 77, he got a UFO that was very close to Earth, and that's why he saw the propulsion of the flame behind the thrusters. So yes, it could leave someone to believe that it's not aliens they are seeing, and he did not. But if I'm seeing a human and not an alien, well then there are humans on the moon, and it's been one hell of a long time. While I'm talking now, guys, in my videos, you start hearing fans. That's the sound. If ever while I'm talking you hear a fan in the background or a wind noise, it's the darn fan. I'm on my iMac Pro, and of course some more activity, strange activity on my computer, and it's winding because someone's trying to enter the back entry port. Look at the lights on the surface. By looking at the surface of the moon like this, you know something's up there because these lights are oscillating under an atmosphere. Like John Lear told us, there's a possible atmosphere on the surface that's higher than what we were told, and now knowing the geocorona of Earth itself goes far beyond the lunar orbit and the moon itself. So look at this. Lights on the surface of the moon. You're going to tell me that that's not something not normal? Listen, guys, adjust the exposure. Play with your exposure. Bring down the exposure so that you could clearly see, okay, that the moon does not have an entire reflective surface because of the sun. And these lights that I'm showing you right now is not the sun that is causing it. But again, let me tell you that the information that I just gave you is opposite to what NASA and everyone else is saying. So they say it is normal and it is reflection of the sun. So I don't want to mix anybody up with what's out there as information, but I just do not believe that myself. I believe there should be more to it. They should look into it more, or maybe tell us more, because I tend to think they know exactly what the hell's going on out there. Definitely. UFOs, lights on the surface in Aristarchus crater in recent footage, more found. There'll be more on the way. There's always new types of UFOs on the surface. Look here, the outer limits of the moon. As we're zooming in, we'll see the colors appear. Each structure on the moon does have its own unique color. Maybe there are several structures that have the same color, but I tend to think that it's the reflectivity that's giving us the same colors, because when you zoom in close, they each have very colorful colors, each structure themselves. Different reflectivity, different colors, different sizes, just like here on Earth. I want everyone to know that object just moved. Don't know what it is, but it moved. I want everyone to know that the moon has these objects on it. I'm not manipulating this. And I'm able to go get this every moon phase. And it is all recent. The entire collection of videos here on my channel date from, get this, 2011. But here's the thing. I started this channel at the end of 2016, almost the beginning of 2017. Way at the end of the year. So every video out of the 1,300 videos I have on the channel, there are at least 1,100 space videos that you guys can look at. And it shows all of these different UFOs on the surface, exactly when and how and where I caught them. Nothing hiding. Look at these going in different directions. I'm trying to show what people and ufologists have been trying to look for years. So there's a problem if I'm not getting out to, I got out to the best ufologists. I was able to reach John Lear, but aside from that, I'd like to reach more people. I'd like more people to see this work. But I have a lot of thank you, and all of you here that do appreciate my work, please say hello to John Lear and go check out and see what he's doing. He's on Facebook. He's a great guy. He's a busy guy, and he's doing a lot to try to expose what's out there. So what did you just see? Wait a minute. Are you not mesmerized by what you're looking at right now? Seeing a triangular crafts, 3 triangles appear. I think we got to see this one again. Maybe you guys didn't see this properly. We're going to go back and we're going to look at the same exact part of the video, 20 seconds that we just saw right here. So let's see that again. And I'm going to show you guys something. You're going to look to the right, bottom right here, in this circle, and look at the lights. Watch what happens. Pow. They're moving, all 3 of them, in a triangular formation. Other lights appearing, other crafts, UFOs appearing alongside of them, and some even in different directions, different sizes, different intensities of light, different heights and levels. Just sensational. All on the surface of the moon, right in front of us, every day, every time we're there, in all of our footage. All this is there. Look back in the footage 20 years ago and you'll see these in your footage. They are there. But you have to take the time to turn down the lights, clean your screen, and spend many hours looking for them. There's someone up on the moon, and there seems to be some type of atmosphere a lot higher than what they told us. That's for sure. And we're looking at it, We're looking at things that are on the surface that are unexplainable. Why? Because, okay, did you just see that? A UFO with a color come out of it, and when the yellow light comes out of it, watch what happens to it. It propels itself across the surface when this light comes out of it. Unimaginable, everything that's up there, and I know it. and I'm seeing it, and I find myself so lucky, and you guys too, to be here, to be able to witness this. This is something we should not have ever been able to witness. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. You know, maybe these other societies or beings want the people of Earth to know about them and not just the governments. You know, maybe that's what the government is doing, trying to stop us from speaking to them. And even when I show stop sign craters with perfectly symmetrical triangles inside of it, people still say, yeah, but we need more proof. No, we don't. We don't need proof. And the governments don't either. They know it. They know what's up there. As for the people finding out, well, that depends on each one of you. If you want to find out, you find out. You look at my channel, look at other channels, search for truth, and you'll find it, guys. Thanks so much for being here. I want to thank Shar. Thank you, Shar Gordon. I just saw you pop up while I'm finishing my video. Thanks for the generous donation, my friends. Inger Lee Strom. And 4 anonymous donations. Suzanne Paul, Louise Estevez, Winona Durden, Jeff Walker, and the list goes on. I love you guys. Thanks. Aliens are the moon. They may be coming soon. They may be coming soon. Aliens are the moon. This is fire. Aliens are the moon.